Now for something completely different. A few years ago I was into intermodals, so I got some intermodals. Actually what I got were these, and then I couldn't find them. So I had to go out and buy new ones. Now I found these. But what I do with my intermodals is they're magnetized so that when you stack them, they stay together. And basically what I did is I did what Kato did and put magnets in the floor and small washers in the roof. So if we pop this one off as an example, you can see there's the washer and there's the magnet. The only thing is you got to make sure the magnets align, because if you don't, then you get things repelling. The other negative of this is put two buildings together, and you couldn't see that, but they push each other apart because the magnets are aligned properly. Maybe this will give you a better example. Yeah, you can see it in this one even more. Yeah, so they repel when they're side by side. So if you're in a yard, you're going to have problems stacking these. But if you're just stacking them, you can see how nicely they stack, and once you line them up, they're perfect. If they're a bit offline, you don't get anything until you're close. Now you can see that that's off even though it's close. If I put them right over where it should be, then they'll snap together. So the way you do this is super glue is your friend. You look here, this one is 4 inches, that's at exactly 2 inches. And if you go to one of the smaller guys, I'm not going to lift it off, but that's a 3 1/2/3/8. So at 1 3/16 will be the, so you go a full inch and 1/8 and 1/2 so that's, oh sorry, 1 1/2 and a, so it goes to there, oops, for dead center. And then in the bottom, same thing, you just measure it across and then put it in and super glue that guy in. So I take, in this case it'll be a black Sharpie, and I mark the up position. So these are all the same polarity. I want them the same polarity. That's repelling, that's attracting. So, peel off each one, put a black dot on it. So it looks like that. For fun, we'll put it on there. Peel off the next one. Put a black dot on it. See how they're kind of happy to be together. The other reason to restack them like this is, again, to make sure I got them in the right order for stacking. Okay, so you guys all go aside. Let's start, here's an evergreen one. Now these are interesting because you can see there's a center nib in there. So that is going to need to come out. Both my evergreens like that? Let's check the other one as well. Yeah, they're both like that. Okay, that's most of what I can get out with sprue cutters. An emery board that we've bent at 90 degrees. Broken at 90 degrees. The roofs are where we put these guys in, so we'll grab some. The floor is where the magnets go. Right? Right. Okay, so now we have tweezers that are non-magnetic. Place that aside. Grab another one. Place that aside. Get our friend Mr. Clicker. Yeah, we'll get some cloth in there to mop up any residue. Everything should be stuck good. There it is. Now, how do those do on, well, yeah, those magnets are now reversed. That gives us just enough. That's what we're looking for. Now we need the tops. Ruler. And this for a dot. 3 inches exactly. 1.5. In fact, there's a spot on these already, so I didn't even have to do that. It's a bit of flash here. Not happy about that. I didn't check for that. Should have. That one? No problem. This one, however, let's clean it off. Grab this and okay, let's set all that aside now. these guys are different. These have the bottoms come off. Okay, some reefers here. Yeah. Fortunately, these reefers have the same problem. What about these guys? Yep. All four of these have the issue in the bottom here. Okay, we lost the battery on that, but while I'm overdoing these guys, these three I did upside down, put the magnets in. Now the problem with that is I now use this, I have a super solvent debonder, which if you're using super glue, always have this around, because you get it, if you really get your fingers stuck together, this will let you separate that. The problem is it's a super solvent, so it will eat through this plastic, as evidenced by, here's one of the washers I levered out. These other two that I got out were fine, but not that one. So I'm hoping as I go in here with this pick to lever these magnets out, that I can get them out without destroying everything inside of the magnet, which hopefully will let some debonder flow under and also give me a spot to put this. Good, I got that one too, finally. Alright, after all that, here's the, just testing something. Yeah, these were the original ones I just pulled out of the box. These are the ones that I did today. So you can see that they're held together pretty good. Got a bit of an oopsie on there, but that just adds to it, I guess. And then these guys, oh. Similarly, get them all aligned, they all stack together as well. And if you want to stack them a little big, you do that. And there are, this is part of the problem. This has holes on top, or pins on top, holes on the bottom. This has holes on top, pins on the bottom. So you almost have to do it like that, but of course with magnets you never are going to be able to. So they just go together like that. The nice thing is they pretty much stay like that when you're on a train. So those fit together well that way. Those go together well like that. Those go together like that. Those go together like that. Wanted to stack them in a yard. Get them all lined up. Yeah, by now you may want to put another row beside them. Remember what I was saying, when you put these beside each other, they want to repel each other because of the magnets. So you get them nice and close like that. They want to do that. A little bit apart and they're fine. Anyway, that's now got those all done.